Maxwell Salvatorio Striker. I am the Pedo Hunter. I will not rest until I inspire every single child in the Mamamax cinematic universe to fight back against their pedophile perpetuators. But I need your help. Please kindly send this video to Mr. Beast, Anthony Fantano, Sniper Wolf, Dream, Joe Rogan, Drew Gooden, XQC, Pokimane, Philip DeFranco, Destiny, Asmongold, Cinnamon Toast Ken, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, PewDiePie, Corpse Husband, and Moist Critical. I am currently looking to be helped by Nicholas Diorio and Mudahar Subordinary Gamers to track down the dangerous pedophile Anthony Field and the destructive cult of Camden Gerard, the completionist.
Feel free to ask questions.
Do you feel like you're in over your head?
I feel like I need help with this, and that's why I've been asking for help.
Asking who for help in particular?
Every influencer in my contact list, I have asked for help.
But what does Charlie have to offer you on this kind of case? Has Charlie done this before?
His voice, his reach.
Voice and reach is one
thing.
But when you spoke to Mudahar specifically, you said, like, I could have used this advice months ago. It doesn't sound like when you're asking Anthony Fantano for help, it's the same type of thing that you're asking Mudahar for.
Correct. Well, you specifically, Muda, in terms of investigations, I think you are optimal.
Yeah, but when I'm doing investigations, I mean, you can agree that I'm always bringing the facts and the evidence to the table. With your videos on the subject, there hasn't been much evidence that we've been able to see. You've been calling this person a pedophile, and you could have just said, hey, we're investigating this individual, there's been allegations of pedophilia and trafficking. If you are a victim, please come and reach out to us. Why was it direct statement of fact?
So I would like to explain my position on this.
Sure.
Okay.
So I guess the challenge for me with showing the evidence is I personally have not been walked through the evidence besides Spencer's. We are fine saying this is all alleged. Like, we are fine if...
But you can't just say it's alleged now.
No,
because
because...
him a pedophile.
Yeah, 100%. That's not...
Yeah.
I'm fine doing it because I trust them. But... So, was interviewing cult psychologists, and based on what they were telling me, like, there are patterns in our community, in our society, as a species, like, we are just blindly believing manipulative people. I addressed him as a cult leader and sexual predator because that's how he's been described by the survivors, and even testimonials themselves serve as evidence in a court of law. So to me, that is all of the evidence I need to say this man is a sexual predator and cult leader.
So you're saying the allegation in and of itself is the evidence?
It was everything. It was the evidence that was already there. It was the amount of them. It was the consistency of their testimonials, and it was...
You told me in this call that there was a super secret evidence server that even I couldn't look into, and I looked through the evidence in that server, and I didn't find anything that could be used as a silver bullet, you know? Like, I didn't find anything that would absolutely hold up in a court of law.
I think everything is the silver bullet. Everything put together is the silver bullet. Even their testimonies, with 8 of them signed, would be enough, I believe. So this is what I'm saying. There's multiple things against Anthony Field. For me, I feel comfortable saying he is a pedophile. I don't feel he could do anything to me legally for saying that, because if he were to, the girl who made the testimony would come forward and testify against him.
So she has his dick pic and has timestamps of when it was sent. That's real, that exists?
He does not have his dick pic.
So what does she have that she could come forward with?
Just her memory, but...
Wait, so you don't think that you could legally be held liable for the statements you're making if he were to sue you because you have someone who can come forward and tell you it happened?
Well, I am just documenting what she said.
No, you are calling him a pedophile.
Correct. And to be able to successfully sue me for defamation, he would have to prove that I am lying, which I am not, because the girl is real and she sent me those DMs.
Wait, which DMs did she send you?
Telling me what Anthony Field did.
Okay.
So, if Charlie can call Sneeko a pedophile because he said he's attracted to cuties, I think a testimony with multiple witnesses would be enough to call Anthony Field a pedophile.
I don't know why you're using
how can I
Sneeko as
not
a
see it?
comparison.
So that when I say behavior, that's everything that's all-encompassing. That's similar to why Charlie can say Sneeko is a pedophile, is because of his behavior. Is
No,
because
you can't just go, Sneeko is a pedophile, end of conversation. You go, Sneeko is a pedophile here because of example A, example B, example C. You're saying
All
Anthony
examples
Field
of
is a pedophile because somebody texted me that. That is not comparable, not in any version of the word.
I think it's more than Sneeko saying he's attracted to children on a clip. Just because Anthony Field doesn't want to admit he's a pedophile doesn't mean he didn't do the things he did.
Okay, but do you see the difference, though?
Wait, you think a testimony is more damning than an admission?
Statement. Sneeko makes an admission. The thing is, you don't have any hardline evidence calling him that, or confirming that he was a pedophile, or he was sending illegal images.
A testimony is enough. A testimony does
No,
serve as
it's
evidence.
Not enough. A testimony isn't enough. If you were to go to a fucking court and show a testimony, they would laugh you out and you would kill the case. Just like you're killing the case with Camden Gerard Davis right now.
One moment.
Let's see, what is this? Oh, not ChatGPT, bro.
So, look at what I just sent you.
Yeah, you send me a ChatGPT prompt, not a fucking legal definition.
We can argue legal semantics all we want.
No,
We're not
no,
lawyers.
semantics. We have to look at exact definition, Max. You're going in with evidence that can't be 100% corroborated. You're going in with allegations as an evidence.
Are we talking to your lawyer, ChatGPT, right now? Like,
Yeah,
what the
this
fuck is going on?
Judge.
You know, if I make a video on this, this is what I have to work with. How do you honestly think I can take your side? Logically, if tomorrow I was like, oh, where's Max getting his legal definitions? Oh, ChatGPT. By the way, ChatGPT has also been getting fucking dumber over the last few months. I mean, come on.
ChatGPT understands the legal system.
Okay, you're mean and you're joking with me. This is a fucking joke, Max. This is why I'm fucking mad at you, because you're bringing ChatGPT and you're telling me it understands the law. So what? It's a fucking lawyer? Does it have a? Is it registered under a bar license somewhere? I mean, come the fuck on.
Why are we getting angry?
You have 8 girls relying on you, and you have no idea what you're doing.
You
Like,
literally
it's so
told me in this
evident.
call, I didn't fucking look at all this evidence. I didn't vet it properly. Now you're pulling up legal definitions.
That is
from
not what I
ChatGPT.
said, Mudahar. That
What
is
the
not
fuck?
what I
That
said.
is exactly what you
That
said.
is literally what
You
you
are
said.
twisting my words right now. You are putting words in my mouth.
I'm not putting words in your mouth. That's what you said. You said you only verified Spencer's evidence. You didn't even properly analyze or timeline the evidence of the other victims. That's not putting words into your mouth. That's literally
Okay,
repeating.
can you allow me to clarify them?
Sure, clarify this, please.
I am in the server where they are posting evidence. Not all of them have walked me through what the evidence is as to what the context is.
Okay. So you can't verify the evidence then.
What does that mean I can't verify it?
It means that there's a
Verified
much
evidence.
larger issue here. Not only do we have no idea what's going on, it seems like you don't know what's going on.
I do know what's going on.
Why did they come to you? I don't understand. You clearly have never done anything like this before.
And that is why I've been asking for help, Nick.
Why the hell did you make a statement of fact calling somebody a pedophile when you couldn't even properly watch?
Are we gonna keep arguing this?
Yes!
Yeah, we are. We have to keep arguing it because you clearly don't understand the ramifications of what you're doing to this case.
Because you're setting it up for the guy who potentially, like, molested and abused tons of women to fucking take the money you've given these victims.
what?
Not only is this
Because
guy not
every
gonna go in jail, you're gonna end up paying him, bro. You're gonna
And
give him
sir,
money.
do you want to read what it felt like seeing him on streams?
You went on with Tommy and Lyrics and are sitting there talking to them when you literally haven't spoken to the other survivors.
Hold on, can you put Max on for a second?
I'm right here.
That was snaky as fuck, dude. Oh, I'm coming after you, Mudahar. Stand back, stand back. Spencer, can you tell him what you felt? You are literally just a little snake
Because
hiding
you're
behind her,
literally-
dude. That's
Will
disgusting.
you listen to me? It was so fucking heartbreaking hearing Muta sit there and say that, oh, if this is fake, then I'll gladly put money towards Camden's defamation trial.
But I thought you said it's fine with saying it's allegedly. Now all of a sudden, there's no
the
other side to the
thing
story.
How do you feel? How do you think that it makes myself and the other survivors feel when you're saying that? It is okay to think that, but you're going publicly and saying that to everybody else when you haven't spoken to the others. I'm just trying to understand, why would you do that without talking to us?
Max is supposed to be the one bringing the story across to everyone.
Yeah, why are you putting it all on me? Like,
Because it's your
You're
case!
the one bringing it. Why are you
absolutely, I am the first one.
Yeah.
You are the only one!
That's really childish to say it's only on me.
No, it's childish to
Not
lead
anyone
8
else.
women to slaughter
Not
because
have
your
anyone
ego
else
is too
take
big.
responsibility for their actions. Nicholas, we asked you to platform us after you platformed counter narratives, and you refused.
Max, I
Like,
run a
oh,
show
but
called
no
Rape
more
Review,
responsibility.
okay? You don't want your 8 victims on Rape Review. They don't belong on fucking Rape Review.
Except counter narrative.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was
That's
the
not the
was the
primary
3
source.
videos of yours that I watched not your narrative? Was that Cameron's narrative too? Has he infiltrated your cult?
What are you talking about?
I watched your fucking videos, Max, for 4.5 hours. How is that a counter narrative?
You platformed counter narratives, but you were not willing to platform the survivors.
He
That is
platformed
called
your
milieu
videos.
control. That is called milieu control. One of 8 criteria to be defined as a cult, as laid out by Robert J. Lifton. Okay? That is milieu control.
Am I being fucking punked? Is there a camera somewhere in the room? Is this a fucking joke to you?
It seems like it's more of a joke to you.
Because I'm the one doing all the fucking crossing the T's, but...
While we're talking about this, and Mudahar is coming up and stuff like that, and you're saying that it was unfortunate to see what Muda would say about you on a live stream, why was Max telling everybody that Muda saw the evidence, and using the clout capital that comes with that, to try to get people to believe it?
When you make me sign an NDA that's with the victims, and then you used me as clout capital to describe that I've seen the evidence, therefore it must be substantiated, I have to step in and say, I'm not making that claim. I saw the evidence, yes.
What
Is it evidence that's...
What is that?
It's what you're asking for when you're asking for Anthony Fantano, and you're asking for Joe Rogan. Nobody asks for Joe Rogan for altruistic reasons. You want other people to say that you're doing a good job, so that nobody questions what you're actually doing.
That is not what I want.
Well, what do you want? Because they can't show evidence, so what could you possibly get from them other than...
How many times do I have to tell you? You can show evidence. You have to get approval from the survivors.
Clearly you haven't been speaking to your own survivors, because I guess you didn't have any fucking approval to put it in any of the 3 videos that you release. But on the 4th video, I'm sure all that evidence would have been there.
I have gotten approval from every single one of them for everything I've shown. If they want it shown, then you are allowed to show it. If they don't want it shown, then you are not allowed to show it.
What is Max supposed to do when these survivors are literally busy working and going to college and trying to better their lives? I don't really have much of a life, so I can focus all my time and energy on this if I need to. But they deserve their justice still, regardless of how busy they are.
So,
And
I would say a few different things. I guess we've kind of tested the limits of what you can do, because this is something that seems a bit out of your comfort zone. I think that's the nice way to put it. So recently, people have been saying that your investigations kind of skew the line between fact and fiction, because they're finding things that you've created as context for the video. How much of what you do is kayfabe, and how much of it is legitimately, like, live, this is the investigation, here it is?
So, the investigations themselves are real, but obviously the films have fictional elements. I wasn't... I don't know why people are saying like, it's a film. Like, I am presenting it as if it were to be real, but I didn't think people would take it as that. Like,
but wait, you hunt pedophiles. You don't think that people are going to think your videos are real?
So that's the thing. So I want everyone, when you watch my video, to assume everything is fake, except, like, when I show a pedo's face and what they're doing. Like, because obviously that's all real. Everything else should be considered fake, whether it's real or not. Like,
so, I guess the next logical question from there is just asking, what have you done? Because now it's come up, you've never been to court. What is the most substantial outcome of a predator hunt that you've done? What's your proudest moment?
Honestly, the hunting pedos isn't my proudest aspect. The thing I'm proud of is inspiring those who are CSA survivors to fight back.
Have you ever gotten someone arrested?
If I have, then I don't know it.
You know you're like a pedophile hunter, right? You like do this?
I've been emailed stuff like, hey, you got this guy arrested, congratulations.
You went on and you said, this guy was arrested, it was because of me, it was because of my video. And you told me that 2 years ago.
Oh, say it ain't so, Jesus Christ.
It's kind of egotistical of me to say that it was my video that did it. I don't know that for sure.
But then you said recently that he fled to the Philippines, so was Sonny ever arrested? Pablo Sonny? Did that ever even happen?
Pablo Sonny? I don't think so. I think he got away.
Dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, if he was arrested, I have no idea.
Why did you tell me he was arrested? You said Pablo Sonny was arrested and my video did it. Why did you lie to me on my show?
Do you have a clip of that?
Yes.
I think I can, bro.
What is your primary goal is that then? There's no, what's your other,
Okay, so you want to enact this change. What do you hope is the eventual result of your video?
It did what it needed to do. The rapist that was in the video is currently in police custody. And
was that as a result of your video, or was
Yes.
that prior to the video?
Yes, it was because of the video.
Right. Do you mind walking me through the chain of events that led from your video to him being imprisoned?
Yeah, so I dropped the video. The end of the video is a call to action. I said find him, and then within 24 hours, we found him. And then I started social engineering all of his friends to give me his information, and they did. And then we pegged him. He fled to Mexico. We found where he was in Mexico.
Wow.
I don't know if the police... He was from Canada.
As all terrible people are.
He went back to Canada and was in police custody for a certain amount of time.
So you lied.
So that was what I was told through Instagram posts when I was in contact with his friends.
You didn't remember that until I showed you the clip?
I didn't remember the details, no. I just remember he fled to Mexico, all the police custody shit. That was only shit I was told. I couldn't verify any of that.
So you just got on stream and told everybody it was me, I did it, Mamamax, #1.
As far as I know, he hasn't been imprisoned, and people have been I'm also actually going to start interviewing police local to me as to why pedophiles don't get arrested, because I know they all want to arrest them. It's just the law binds them.
So you've never actually gotten a pedophile arrested?
Not to my knowledge.
So your content is just making fun of pedophiles online?
Yeah, that's not cool. You can let people know I think that. I feel like I've done an adequate job.
Alright, dude.